Hello.
Hi Claire, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. It's lovely to see you.
And you? And you? How are things?
Yeah, great. I'm in the office today, which is really nice. Nice to be surrounded by all red, everything.
Yeah, I've
Brilliant.
got a whole load of balloons.
Fantastic. That looks great. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us today, Claire. For
Thank you
those
for
who
having me.
don't know Claire, you can follow her at Claire_woman on a mission. And she's here to tell us a little bit about her amazing mission that she's just starting today. So Claire, before we go into talking about Mission 50, which we're so excited to be launching,
I should change it
why,
to 40 or something, shouldn't I?
why don't you tell us about yourself, your background, what you do?
Gosh, what do I do? I live in Devon. I've got two gorgeous teenage children who are very, very busy. And former nurse working within oncology, and more recently I've been working with health lifestyle, do lots of writing, yeah, lots of stuff going on.
Brilliant. And you mentioned that you were previously an oncology nurse. Why do you support DKMS? Why, what's the reason behind that?
So I first found out about DKMS when I started my nurse training in London many moons ago. And it just became very passionate about it, I guess, really. And then more, when I moved down to Devon, I started working on oncology and haematology ward. And so I was looking after patients along with the amazing team I was working with, who were looking after patients pre and post stem cell transplant, as well as the oncology patients as well. So I've looked after patients that have had, blood cancers, but I don't have any personal experience as such, but I'm kind of coming from it from the other side, if that makes sense. So I know exactly, the huge ripple effect that it has on not just the patient, obviously with devastating news, having to share that news with them, that kind of thing, but also the ripple effect it has on their whole community, their partners, children, siblings, friends, colleagues, neighbours. So that's why I want to do this mission.
Yeah, you must have seen the amazing results that you can get from the stem cell transplants and how it changes people's lives.
Oh my God, it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, incredible. And it's so lovely, saying goodbye after they'd had their treatment and gone home. And yeah, amazing. Emotional, actually, really emotional. But yeah, really good.
Oh, brilliant. And so let's get to it. Let's talk about Mission 50. So for those that don't follow you on Instagram or visit your website, then I know that you do weekly missions, various different missions, and it can be a wide range of things.
Yeah.
But Mission 50 is a year-long mission. So can you tell us about it? What is Mission 50?
So you're right, I do. Each week, generally on a Sunday, I share a mini mission, which is generally about lifestyle, well-being, just one little thing that we can do each week, just to focus on, healthier living and, being good to ourselves. I think there's been a lot going on, hasn't there? So that's what I do each week, and we break it down to really bite-sized pieces. Mission 50 came about because it's my 50th birthday month, and I just thought, well, I think I spoke to you, didn't I? Well, way before lockdown was even a word. And I said to you, I'm so thrilled that I'm an ambassador for you, but I'd really like to do something in order to help raise awareness and obviously funds. Awareness is really key. Funds is also incredibly key. So it's almost like a two-pronged attack, really. And then, of course, COVID happened, and, we won't be able to meet up. And everything stopped. For God knows that everything stopped. So then I was thinking, well, actually, maybe I could just do something here that could work. I quite like synchronicity, so obviously the number 5 came up, and the number 50 came up, and I just thought, well, yeah, let's just do some challenges. You know, in a mad, crazy moment, let's just do some challenges over the year that will, again, hopefully raise awareness and raise some really important funds for DKMS.
So you're going to be taking on a different mission or challenge every month for the next year. So right the way up until February 2023, which I'm still getting used to saying 2022. So the thought of 2023 is mad. But can you tell us what were some of those missions? What are the missions?
So we still have a couple of months that they haven't been absolutely clarified yet, but generally we have something going on every single month. This month we have a random acts of kindness raffle, which is, oh, I'm so excited about it. We have been really, really lucky to work with some fabulous friends and businesses who I've met through, you know, the wonderful world of social media, and together they have pulled some incredible prizes together. We've got almost £2,000 worth of prizes. Wow. So if they go to the link in the bio, I know it's really cliche to say that, but you'll be able to see all of those prizes. And then all you need to do is go to the link. You can donate as much as you want to. So each ticket is £5. If you wanted to, I don't know, put in £20, for example, that's 4 tickets. So each £5 nomination gives you a ticket. That goes on throughout the entire month. So that's amazing. And linked in with that, I'm going to be doing a 5K run. So my very first ever park run. I can't believe I've done a park run, but I'm going to do a park run. And then throughout each month as well, we're going to be doing some pop-up swab registrations.
Yeah, get some people on the register. Fantastic.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So that is February. In March, I am with the lovely Lisa, who you know. We are going to be virtually cycling. We had to make it COVID friendly because we just didn't know what was going to happen. So we are between us virtually cycling from the head office in London, DKMS head office in London, literally across the channel to the head office in Germany.
Yeah.
So it works out about 10 miles a day, every day, for 31 days.
That is a big,
so yeah, that would be fun.
Big. And not having a day off, you know, you can't have that day off. So that's amazing. That's gonna be a real challenge. I can't wait to.
That's the plan. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get padded
yes, definitely. Yeah. And is there a mission in that month, in this whole year, that you're most looking forward to? What's the one that you're sort of really aiming for?
Oh my God, do you know, all of them actually, because all of them, because I hope it will be challenging. I mean, I used to be reasonably fit. I'm now not so fit at all.
I'm sure you are.
I'm not a runner. I've always found running hard. So yeah, I think every challenge comes with its own challenge. Hence, you know, it is a mission. It's a quite big mission. But yeah, I'm just going to embrace it. I'm just going to embrace it and see what I can do. But yeah, March is going to be really fantastic because there'll be people joining us. So Lisa and I will be doing some lives as we're cycling, which won't be very pretty, but you know. And we've got various people hopefully joining us as well as we go on. So we've got friends and family and things that have said, oh, I'll do one day with you. So that would be good. That would be good.
Fantastic.
So yeah, so lots of fun stuff.
Is there anything that you're maybe not dreading, but is there like one mission that you're sort of a bit more nervous about or a bit worried about?
All of them? No. I just don't want to let you guys down, you know. I just don't want to let you down. I'm nervous about getting poorly or having an injury, which touch wood so far I haven't, but you know, that could really scupper things. I don't want that to happen. So I'm just trying to be as healthy as I possibly can. I really want to do the London Marathon. Really, really, really want to do the London Marathon. That would be my 5th, although I've not run London for several years, let's say. So that'd be a really nice synchronicity. And if you could just, arrange it that I could be a match for someone, that would be the icing on the cake.
You never know, there might be someone searching the database now that needs your help. You never know.
Oh my God, that would be my dream.
We've got our fingers crossed that you'll get that place in the London Marathon ballot. I really, really hope you do. And I know you mentioned, I was chatting to you the other day, and you mentioned about a skydive. I know that's not on the list, but is that something that's crossed your mind? Is that something that might appear?
Well, it's funny, doing a funny little quiz thing as you do, and it kept coming up with, you're going to do a skydive, you're going to do a skydive. And I was like, no, that's really stupid. That's really not very sensible, is it? Perfectly decent plane. And you throw yourself out of it. But having said that, I have done, when I was a student nurse, actually, I have done a couple of parachute jumps. So, and again, that was for charity. So I guess if it's gonna put some noughts on our fundraising, then,
well, watch this space then, maybe.
Oh my God. Okay.
And what you mentioned your wonderful children. What do they think of what you're doing and all these challenges you're taking on?
I think it's funny. We were talking about it on Sunday, and my son just got the giggles and he could not stop laughing. And I'm like, are you laughing because it's a really silly thing to do, or you... I'm not sure I got the answer, but I think they think they're really supportive, actually. They're really, really supportive. So they're kind of like, go mummy, well done.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that they carry on. That's a long time, actually, isn't it? A year. So hopefully they'll keep pushing me on. I'm in awe of what they do. So yeah, if I can just do a little bit.
Oh, fantastic. I'm sure you'll be dragged along in some ways they'll be dragged along in some ways to various different events, cheering you and running with you, I'm sure. So it'll be fantastic.
I hope so.
And all of this talk about the next year, and obviously you mentioned it's your 50th birthday coming up, and that's why you're doing this Mission 50 and aiming to raise £50,000. But what are you actually doing for your birthday?
What am I doing? Well, I've got to pick, my daughter's going away, actually, so I'm not going to see her on my birthday. So we need to pick her up from the airport really early the following day. So we're going to be in London, which is fab. So hopefully, providing everything's all good. So yeah, we're going to be in London. I'm going to go and see a show and supper and maybe a glass of fizz, hopefully.
I think you deserve it before you take on all of these amazing things. Yeah.
Oh God, I haven't done it
most of it.
I haven't done it yet. Fingers crossed.
And then any final few words that you want to say to everyone listening about how they can support you, about DKMS, about Mission 50?
How they can support. Oh my gosh, yes, holding my hand would be brilliant. Just keep in contact, actually, and register. That's all we need you to do is register. Let's keep that conversation going. So that's kind of my 3 missions for the year, really, is keep the conversation going about why supporting this charity is so important. Fundraising, obviously, really important. We know that the swab kits cost £40. Doesn't cost the person doing the swab anything, but obviously it costs you guys £40 for it to be processed. It's a lot of money. And equally, we just want to get the awareness out there more than anything. I've spoken to friends about this mission and they hadn't heard of the register or DKMS. And when you think that only 2% of the population are on the register, and that's changing, as in going down all the time, because people are falling off, or because they have to come off for whatever reason. So we need to make sure that percentage stays at least 2%, if not, make it higher. So yeah. So yeah, please keep in contact. Follow along for the ride, as it were, and I'll be sharing it all on Instagram and on my blog as well. So you'll be able to have a giggle.
Brilliant. And everyone can visit www.dkms.org.uk/Mission 50. And if you visit that link, you'll see a little bit about Claire's story and her various missions. You can register as a potential stem cell donor, and you can help Claire reach that £50,000 target, which will hopefully be sitting here this time next year celebrating.
Oh, Dave says all the best, Claire. Thank you. Thank you. Fingers crossed. Wouldn't it be amazing if we could? Yeah, it would be incredible. So the 1st of, time's ticking, isn't it? Quick.
Yeah.
Time's ticking. Yes, the 1st of February next year. Yeah, so fingers crossed. We don't know what's going to happen the next year, do we? But I'm going to give it my absolute best shot. And if anything, people will be sick to death of me talking about, are you on the register yet? Are you on the register yet?
Oh, so if you manage to raise that £50,000, that is enough to register 1,250 people. So imagine if we can get those people signed up and fund their registrations. That would be quite an achievement, I think, Claire.
That's the biggest thing, isn't it? That's what drives me on, is that, you know, we could potentially just help so many people. And, you know, hearing all the stories of people that have been able to donate and have been able to receive, and it's been successful, it's all been incredible. It's just amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, and the swabs, actually, they're far nicer than doing the whole COVID swab thing.
Yeah,
so much nicer. So it takes
much less brutal than the COVID swab. So yeah, no fears about that. If anyone's worried about that, don't worry. It's
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's been lovely speaking to you, Claire. So Mission 50 launches today. So please do visit Claire's blog, her Instagram, and as I say, pop on dkms.org.uk/mission50. And we're really excited to see what the next year holds, Claire.
Thank you. Don't forget to enter the raffle. There are some incredible prizes. We are so lucky. And I believe, actually, you're going to be joining me on a mission. Are you not?
Yeah. I may have agreed. I've agreed to do. You're doing 5 fitness classes in one day next year, aren't you? So I've said I'll come along to one, and then there's potentially a few other things. Let's see what I can manage.
I believe we can get you there. Absolutely.
Let's see. Well, loads of people wishing you good luck, Claire. On the messages.
Thanks so much, guys.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's been really nice to chat to Claire, and I'm sure we'll be keeping up to date with you and checking in regularly. So thanks.
We should do a monthly chat.
Yeah, maybe we can try and get that sorted on either of our channels, maybe. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. So yeah, thank you so much for having me, and thanks for all your support. Everyone behind the scenes has been absolutely incredible. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And thanks everyone for joining. Have a lovely rest of the day.
Thanks so much, guys.
Bye.
Bye.